Scarlet kind of just closes her eyes and tilts her head back, just letting her put it on her.
Layla attaches the collar to you and, just really satisfied, takes your hand.
Scarlet's like, just please res her first. Like, get her back first.
She says,
Executive Layla, requesting an escape rope.
Jade gets electrocuted and is just screaming at the top of her lungs, and all the other Pokemon that belong to Layla disappear. Everyone else is here, though, and Jade...
Including girls?
Yeah, but they can't do anything.
They can't move. She said any sacrifice. What does Lavi and Luna do? Their friend's dead and their other friend is taken.
Lavi is just going to punch the ground so ferociously and just be like enraged, screaming in pain and anger, and just... He's so cross right now.
He is so nettled. You punch the ground, and it causes an earthquake that KOs the barbarian Pokemon, and several of the others just flip back. Amazingly, you just make a small crater, and you, Luna, your Scrafty are fine. The other girl, gets pushed back this way, and they all get pushed against the wall, and they're KO'd from the fury of your punch.
Lavi is just gonna, he's doing that whole, he's, got just tears in his eyes, but he's, still, really angry, just rage and hate.
Split apart from Lucario instantly.
Yeah, so Lavi is just, he just breaks down to his knees, and he just sort of scoops Jade up, and he's just I don't know how aura works. It's your life force, isn't it, essentially?
Yeah, so you can't detect any aura from her because her spirit's gone.
No, I was thinking if there's any way Lavi can just use his aura and kind of give some to Jade. I don't know, just to try and bring her back.
You can keep.
Keep trying.
Try something.
So Lavi, he's going to, just back when they were in the cave after the whole nuclear incident, there was a moment where Lavi put his head against Jade's and his hands against Jade. He does that again, but this time he starts channeling his aura, and then he actually tries forcing that, not forcing, but merging his life aura, his actual life energy as much as he can into Jade to try and jolt her back into existence. So while Lavi's doing that, he's whispering in a very weakened voice, come back, please.
You put your heads together and you push your aura into Jade's body, and you can sense her organs, essentially. You can feel her vitals. And as you go through them, you realize that they've all completely shut down. Her heart is fried, and her brain just seems empty right now.
I grab Lavi's shoulders, that's enough, Lavi.
Lavi realizes there's absolutely nothing he can do.
It doesn't seem that way. Lucario takes off his helmet and puts it in front and starts to kneel and whisper the last rites of a warrior.
Lavi rests Jade's head down softly and just his head just sort of drops down. His hood does that sort of thing where it's hanging over, but it's shadowing his eyes, so you can't see his eyes. He's just whimpering and just saying, it happened again. I wasn't strong enough again.
I just hug him and I go it's not your fault.
Lavi is just I'm charging. I know I'm always charging in and trying to fight, but that's because I want to be strong. I want to be the protector. I want to look after my family, and I couldn't do it again. Breaks down, and he's just stroking Jade's face, just very, attentively. Lavi is going to, as Jade's head on the floor, he's going to just put his hands on the sides of her head again, and again rest his forehead against hers and just whisper, I'm sorry.
I probably should get either just call the Pokemon Rangers, and Lucario can carry her out of the cave.
Yeah, Lucario picks her up.
I do a damage report of some kind. Probably should tie those three up, and Greninja can drag them.
Yeah, Lucario does look back for a second and point in that direction.
No, I saw them, Lucario, yeah.
Well, Lavi's gonna wait for these girls to wake up.
Well, I was gonna report them to the Rangers.
You can't just punch them in the face.
No, that's a slight interrogation.
Your Pokemon friends are trapping the enemy Pokemon.
Oh, they're still here?
Yeah, they're helping you.
No, I mean the
oh yeah,
why are these? Oh, because it's theirs. I got it.
Call them because they're all asleep. So.
Can I confiscate their Pokeballs?
You can. You can totally pick them off. There's only 2 that you find. One that is a regular Pokeball and one that's a Beast Ball.
Oh.
Oh, that's the thing he's.
Chandelure stands...
Spirit is like, delicious soul.
Chandelure is just actually levitating above Jade. It's just kind of doing that little circle thing. So it's just kind of orbiting around her. Just kind of protecting her body. So what happens to these 3?
Have they woken up yet?
They have not. You have tied them up. Their Pokemon are huddled and cowering as your guys are just like freaking, holding them back.
Alright, Lavi is gonna get his famous squirt gun fingers and he's gonna spray the girls and hopefully try and wake them up with some water.
They wake up immediately. They start sputtering a little bit as you just kind of blast them each in the face.
His eyes still look angry, but he's got like a smile on his face going, "Oh, hey girls, you sleep okay? Quick question." And he reaches down and grabs 2 of them by the throat with his hand and lifts them both up. He puts one of his other feet on one of the girls' throats, I guess. Oh, he's pissed. Lavi's pissed.
They freak out, and 2 of them...
understand, how weak and defenseless and pathetic Lavi feels at this moment in time. He's going to do everything to make it right.
All right, you lift up 2 of them, their legs kicking as they try to grasp for breath. The 3rd one on the floor, the blonde one, I guess, shouts at you, "No sacrifice is too big for our vision! We will stop..."
Lavi just cuts off, goes, yeah, and just slams her against the wall, knocking her out again.
She is KO'd.
And then he throws her away, and then he picks up the other girl, and is like, right, now she's clearly going to be no use to me. Who wants to start talking now?
They look at their surroundings, and they see Jade on the floor being orbited by her Chandelure, and one of them just smirks at you.
Lavi does the same to her. He slams her against the wall and knocks her out and throws her away.
Lavi, that's enough.
And then he looks to the final girl, and he's just like, "You gonna start screaming about honor, loyalty, and all that crap, or we're gonna be going to Conch City with you as well?"
I said that's enough.
He does not let go.
Oh no.
Greninja readies a shuriken as Lucario charges forward with his sword, unsure of what to do.
He raises an eyebrow and says, "Where does that escape rope go?"
She just smirks and says, "To the future."
They're not going to say anything, Lavi. We have to report them.
You slam her to the side, and as you approach her in your anger, you feel a point in your back, and Lucario tells you to stop.
Oh, Lucario's on my side. I thought he was going to attack me for a
Oh,
second.
Lavi looks back and he's like, how can I possibly just let them off easily after what they've done?
It's not about that. Violence just creates more violence.
Lavi rears his fist back and he's like clenching it, but his hand's trembling. And he's like, I need to make this right. I need to do something. He's like, if I can't, then what good am I? And his fist is still like trembling and he's trying to hold it all back. Tears welling up again.
Lucario lowers his sword a little bit and says, "This isn't the way. We can do this. You know that they have their devices. We took them. We might be able to work something out. We might be able to hack their thing. I don't understand it well, but..." And then he looks to Luna and he says, like in...
I was just going to say, can I understand?
No, he's saying some stuff and he's like looking to you for help, like clearly frustrated that he can't talk in the way that you understand.
Oh, because Lavi understood that, but Luna
Yeah, Lavi understood that, but Luna didn't.
I mean, when I lost you and Jade during the Wild Colony, I thought everything was hopeless too. But somehow things worked out, and I know this seems really, 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 really hopeless. But we just need to think things through. Can't let our emotions get the best of us now.
Lavi grits his teeth and he does throw the punch, and he throws with all his might, but he slams it into the wall right next to her face.
So
and his hood's again doing the whole covering his eyes thing. You've not seen his eyes properly this whole time. And he just kind of drops down to his knees again. Yeah, I think like he punches the wall so hard that maybe like he like cuts his hand all open on the rock or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just drops down to his knees again, just gritting his teeth, just whispering like how useless he is. And
you punch the wall, and it creates like that small crater behind it, and rubble shakes, and it seems like the entire cave just trembles at your sorrow, and a few rocks fall on top of her head, but she just smirks, unflinching.
Lavi just sort of stands up again and just walks away from her.